Welcome to this video on how to use the Net Zero Carbon Supplier tool. This walkthrough will take you through the steps you need to follow to get the most out of the tool. If you are a new user, you will need to register by clicking here and entering your email address and a password. If you have already registered, you will need to click on the About You button. On this page, you will be answering questions about your business. It's a good idea to gather the information you will need beforehand. If your business has already calculated its carbon footprint, have this and your annual turnover for your chosen reporting year to hand. If your business hasn't already calculated its carbon footprint, you will need your annual turnover for your chosen reporting year and your energy and fuel consumption for that year. This first section asks some general factual questions about your business. We ask for the company registration number and UTR to help customers accurately identify your organisation on their supplier lists. Work through the questions in this section. We're asking for business size, the area of your main company office, postcode data, commodity code your contract relates to, whether you provide goods, services or both, and which of the following public sectors you supply. Please only select public sectors that you currently have a contract with. In this next section, you can let us know if you have already calculated your carbon footprint. Depending on your answer, different follow-on questions will appear. If you answer yes, this new section will appear, and here you will need to select your chosen reporting year and enter your turnover for that year. Please also enter your Scope 1 and 2 emissions and your Scope 3 figure if you have calculated it. Indicate which categories are included in your Scope 3 figure, whether your carbon footprint is aligned with a recognised carbon reporting standard, if it's subject to any third-party or external assurance, if it includes any of the following, and if you have it, a link to your latest sustainability report, carbon reduction plan, or company web pages. Hovering over these little information buttons will give you more information about what the question is asking. Now click Complete. You have now completed your entry on the Net Zero tool. You will be prompted annually to return and update your information. If you have not already calculated your carbon footprint, you will need to select No to the question here. Enter your chosen reporting year and again your business turnover. Work through this section, entering figures for your energy use in buildings for your business. Enter your figure in the box here and select the relevant unit from the drop-down. We would recommend only using the cost as a last resort, as this is less reliable due to fluctuating costs. Please leave blank any fuel types not used. And once you have worked through these figures, tick any of the following that apply. Then confirm that you have entered your full building energy data. Next, we look at fuel used for any owned or leased fleet vehicles. There are two methods for entering this data, and again, depending on which method you select, a set of questions will appear. Method 1 is the most accurate. This uses data on the litres of fuel consumed. Enter your data in the appropriate boxes and again select the unit from the drop-down. Leave blank any that do not apply. Once you have entered your figures, confirm that you have entered your full fleet data. Method 2 uses distance travelled for each type of vehicle. Enter the data and the chosen unit. Leave blank any that are not relevant, and once you have finished, confirm that you have entered your full fleet data. Clicking Save here will save all of the information you have already entered in this About You section. Clicking on Carbon Reduction Priorities will move you on to the next section of the tool, where you will select the carbon reduction priorities relevant to your business. This will be used to provide you with a carbon reduction action plan. There are 6 themes or categories in this section, each with a list of priorities for you to select from. Select the priorities that are relevant to your business by clicking on it to move it to the top box. Dragging and dropping enables you to change the order of these priorities, depending on what you consider to be most important to you. Clicking on the eye icon presents some more information about the priority. You can edit the text if it's not quite suitable for your context. You can also add a new priority if you have something relevant to your business that we have not included in these pre-populated ones. If you change your mind about including one of these priorities in your action plan, clicking on the dustbin will remove it from your plan back to the bottom box. Once you have worked through all of the categories and selected your priorities, click on Carbon Reduction Plan. In this section, for each of the priorities that you selected on the previous page, you are presented with a series of actions. You can mark your progress against these actions. You can add evidence, either links to web pages or free text. If you wish to remove an action, you can click on the dustbin to delete it. But just to note, once actions are removed, you will not be able to reinstate them at a later date. It is intended that as you make progress against the actions, you return to this plan and update them as necessary. When you have finished working through the actions, clicking on Export PDF will open a copy of your action plan. At the top of this document, you will see your Scope 1 and 2 carbon footprint calculated using the energy and fuel data you previously entered. If you wish to share the plan with colleagues, you can do this in 2 ways, either by sharing a read-only link, or if you wish to give other colleagues editing rights so they can contribute to the plan, you can do that by entering their emails here. When you have finished on this page, click Complete. As previously mentioned, you can return at any point to update your progress against actions, and you will be prompted annually to return to update the carbon footprint information in the first section. Please don't hesitate to get in touch if you have any problems, and thank you for watching.